get done eating, and what do? I come right on out here and I work for you guys. Sup guys, Kai with TK Speed Shop. It is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy belated Thanksgiving. You're seeing this video is obviously after Thanksgiving. We're giving back. Anyway, enough of all that. Last video, we got our Monte Carlo running with the ACES Jackpot system. We went through the entire thing, got it back going, and that was pretty much simple. Plug and play. But there's a lot of people that have a lot of different questions, a lot of little nuances. And if you watched that video all the way through, or you just skipped and went all the way to the end where I did some actual stuff, you notice that when I revved on it, my idle stayed up. That's a big issue a lot of people have, and today we're going to solve that issue. That's your IAC. If you also watched that video, you saw me put my thumb on the back of it and try to close it off. When you do that, it's supposed to choke the engine down like it's finna die or it's getting real rough idle. It didn't do none of that, and that's because it was stuck at 5. That's a big common thing that people talk about. Why is my IAC stuck at 5? Well, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna dial in the IAC, we're gonna dial in our idle, and by the end of this video, we're gonna be able to rev on it, and you're gonna watch it drop, just like it's supposed to. Like that. Okay, we're inside the Monte Carlo. And I got my system powered on. I don't got anything fired off. I just got it kind of, hanging out. Let's talk about that stuck IAC on 5, okay? Why is it stuck on 5? Well, for whatever reason, this system comes pre-set up to be at 5. Don't know, but it's preset to be stuck at 5. So, if you don't want a preset stuck at 5, I got you. Go to here, go to tuning, go to fuel. I believe it's fuel. No, it's not fuel. It's idle. Go to idle. And it is in basic. You see this right here? Idle IAC minimum step. I switch mine to 0. If you put this at 5, this is where it's going to be stuck at. 0 to 20. You want that zeroed out. Zeroed out, all right? Now that we got that squared away, let's talk about our idle. We're going to go back into idle again. And we're going to go to advance. If you come down here to idle target speed, remember that setup in the setup wizard where you had your hot idle speed? I got mine set to 825, okay? If you go to idle target speed, there's going to be a little chart, a little graph. That's basically what this is. You want to get this set up. There's values at the bottom that says like negative. Well, let me point. There's values at the bottom that says like neg 40, neg 4, 32, 68, 104, 140, 176. That is your engine temp. Now, the chart on the side is your idle, okay? Basically, just like you have a traditional car, a modern car, you know how you first get into the morning, you crank it up, and the idle's way up, and then it slowly creeps its way down. It's to help warm the motor up quicker. That's what this is. I've already been playing with this, but you can play with this, basically start from the top, go at a respectable cranking idle that you kind of want it when it's cold, and work your way to your desired idle. That's pretty much how you get that set up. Like mine, I have mine set up at 1,000 on cold, and then as the temperature warms up, as it warms up, my idle drops down. So I got it set at 825 by the time it reaches 176, which is perfect for me. All right. Now, here's something else that I've been researching. I can't remember the guy's name, so I cannot give him credit. But I will give him credit down in the description when I go and look up who it was. But there was a guy that had a ACES set up for a ghost cam. We're going to try that ghost cam. Even though this is cams, we're going to try it. Why not? But if you go into Spark, and I believe it's in advance, yes. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to have something that says idle RPM fast adjust. It's a chart. This is like your idle table for like pulling out degrees on your fast idle. So play with this. If you want just an idea, you can copy this. I don't know if it'll be really good to copy, but if you go for something kind of like this, because that's what we're going to be using in this demonstration. I'm going to save that. That's going to give us more choppity chop, even though this motor has plenty of choppity chop. We're just going to use that little pre-setup that guy had. He never started the vehicle, I don't think, in his video or any of that stuff, and kind of wanted to try it, so we're going to try it. Our engine is pretty cold. We're going to get out here and we're going to start adjusting on this IAC. We do not want to adjust on it until it gets to 160 degrees. So, but for you, you can get this nice little cold start, well, half-ass cold start at least. We're just gonna see what this gonna do. Oh, where's my screwdriver? Showed you in the last video, the idle adjustment screw is right here. Okay? Right there on the base. Let's fire this thing up. I'm gonna bring our handheld on the outside. Stuck at 5? Not stuck at 5 no more. That's too low. We gotta let it warm up. Getting warmed up. We're at about 12, 10, 12, 10. That's fine. Let's double check. We're closed. We're at about 13 and that. So we're warmed up. We done kind of adjusted on it a little bit. Now it's time to see what this is gonna do. So we're gonna rev it up and we're gonna check that. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? I put my thumb over and it choked the motor up. One more time, watch. idling down now. It's where it's supposed to be. It's between 5 and 20, engines up to 10. That's nice. Now, if you want to kind of play with how quick it idles back down, see, it's back down. There's a setting in here in tuning, idle, and basic. Push air decay ratio. Let's go up to 9. That do. Let's take that back. Let's try set. Is the magic number. Look how simple that was. Super duper simple. Wasn't really stressful or anything like that, was it? No, it wasn't. I think I'm gonna play around a little bit with that push air and see can I get it where I like it. But you guys just saw firsthand on video how my idle worked and how it came back down. And we tried that little ghost cam setting. It was definitely doing some chop. Okay, it was already a choppy cam, but it's kind of doing some more chop. One of these things. Ain't that what the kids do? Whatever. But it definitely idled. It idled good. It wasn't ridiculously high. It wasn't getting stuck. I showed you the IAC and how it worked. See how when I had put my thumb over it then, and it choked it out? That's what's supposed to happen. So now we know our IAC is working properly now after switching it from 5 to 0, zeroing out our TPS, and then we go in here and we adjust our IAC and get it exactly where we want it. Check to see if the degrees have changed on your TPS, zero it out again, and voila, now it revs and comes back down, and it sounds good. It sounds really good. It idled up and idled right back down. That's pretty much how straightforward it is. Getting the idle dialed in. We got to let it cool back off. I do not have my fans hooked up, so this will sit here and run hot, and we're not trying to do that. I did get a little bit spicy, and I ran it up to 221. I don't want this motor to really ever see something that freaking high. But, shit happens, you know. You got to go with it. But, yeah, guys. We're good. We're gravy now. We got an idle, and it idled exactly where we wanted it. It stayed where we wanted. I don't know why it's preset at 5. I don't know. I mean, we don't know why it's preset at 43.5. Maybe for the fuel, pressure. I know the kill shots run on 43.5 or something like that. I don't know. But we know we dealing with LS stuff, and the LS stuff is 58, and the IAC got to be at 0, and it has to be zeroed out, and that's how you fix that. You see our IAC didn't get stuck anymore once we did all that adjustment. You saw how it was stuck at 0 in the beginning? That's the same thing as it being stuck at 5. You kind of got to open it up and let it, and then work with it. You can't fool with any of this stuff really while the motor's cold. The motor has to be warmed up. I don't know why, but that's just the way that it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys go and take your ACES system and do that yourselves. Maybe, just maybe, that'll save you from ripping this system off your project. And it's like, well, you know what? I can cross the idle off my little checklist of things that the system won't do for whatever God reason. You have to do the research. You have to go in the system. You have to do these things. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but everything is not a plug and play thing. Holley Terminator X is not a plug and play thing. None of these systems are. Now, I'm pretty sure that you can get by with one of these kits on a stock motor and throw it on and let it do its thing, and it probably do wonderful. I mean, Holley does that, but come on, guys. We like to modify stuff. If you bought one of these kits or if you bought a Holley Terminator system, 9 times out of 10, whatever you put in that system on, you're not putting it on a stock motor, so you gotta learn how to adjust things. You gotta learn how to turn the dial and do some little bit of researching and get on the interwebs and get on the forums and do some reading and make phone calls and what have you. But that's it. I wanted to show you a short video. That way, if you bought this system after seeing my last video, you did exactly everything I just did in that last video, and you get in it and you crank it up and it won't idle, or it idles and then it stays stuck up like that. Congratulations. This is how you fix it. I'll see you in the next video. And that thing was loping.